What's up, everybody? So today we're gonna be doing a bathroom cleaning. I'm gonna show you how the Excellence Cleaning Pros way to do it. We're just gonna be doing a standard cleaning. We're gonna show you, go through how to do the pre-clean, how to get everything set up so you can do the actual cleaning, and we're gonna discuss the best way to save on products on how to do a standard cleaning. So first off, I want to come through. Make sure like there's any mats and carpets. I'm gonna just shake them off, get them out of the way. I don't want to be stepping on things that are not mine. So the cleaner, I will just get it out of the way. Right here on the sink, things that are gonna be in my way, I'm gonna just put them off to the side. Anything that's gonna be fragile. So if you don't have another counter, probably just push things to the side. Pre-spray here.
Sometimes it's easier to move things to one side so you are able to clean that area and then move them back when you're done.
We're just gonna pre-spray this a little bit just to start loosening up any soap or scum. Put that back, and then preparing this, right? We're gonna get our cup with our handy dandy soap. Now we got our Dawn dish soap, but it has other labels.
Before cleaning any bathroom area, you want to make sure to remove any hairs that are going to get in the way of the cleaning using toilet paper, because it's easy to trap the hair and you just throw it away after.
Grab your soap and just scrub real quick the areas that need to be scrubbed. Any piles of soap. Just cover the whole counter. Front, especially in the front area. And then my water, the inside of the sink. Scrub that really good in here. Make sure it feels smooth. You want to scrub until it feels smooth. That'll be good. And then rinse that out. Leave it in here. Grab the big brush, and you want to go for all the edges, right? The faucet under the sink where it meets the countertop. Real quick, just so I get all the soap comes down. And lastly, it's gonna be right here by the drain. Okay. Little quick rinse here, just to wipe it down at the end. So after I scrub down the sink, what I want to focus on is doing the mirror. So I want to scrub down the sink first, because sometimes when you use the big brush, it will splash back on the mirror. So you don't want to do the mirror and then do the sink. You want to do the sink and then the mirror. So in this case, if the mirror is not too dirty, we're just going to spray and wipe. If it's really dirty, you want to use the squeegee. We'll sponge it down and use the squeegee. So I'm going to show you. The first one is going to be the squeegee. We'll see how we do it. It will just be quick. So one way to notice that if the mirror needs to be squeegee, you're gonna notice a lot of spots here, especially from toothpaste. So that those little dots of toothpaste doesn't come off super easy with just spray in a towel. So that's why you would want to scrub it if it's really dirty. If it has a few specks, a spray and wipe should be good. To save on towels too, so it doesn't get super wet, and I'm gonna make sure that everything gets clean, I'm just gonna take off the excess water from this sink. This sink is easy, this countertop, because it's flat. It goes flat into the drain. So I'll just leave that like that. Let me wipe this off real quick, put it back right away in the basket. You don't want to leave it out.
From here, you want to wipe and dry all the water from all the surfaces and edges. Any little debris left behind should come off with a microfiber towel since it's loosened up with the sponge. And because we maintain a regular cleaning schedule, residue never builds up, so it's always easy to remove. Always make sure that chrome fixtures look shiny as much as possible. You can use the metal sponge to polish and then wipe with the towel.
If too much time goes by without regularly checking it, you're gonna notice, you're gonna feel a big buildup, or in the back, anywhere, all over the area, right? Especially on the bottom here. I get a spatula, the putty knife, or a blade, and I just kind of pick it off here. And what I will do is grab the metal sponge and finish getting the rest off from the back. You will get the most of it off with this thing. And it's just gonna pop off, and then you just polish that, and then you just finish off with that towel. Also, it's still got some more. I'll get my head over here on this side. So you always wanna get it, push it away from you so it doesn't get in your eye, and just something like that, just to keep it from building up too much. The metal sponge is for the polish, and then worst case scenarios, you want to use a metal brush like this to get in between areas that the sponge or the spatula will not reach. Just give it another like that. Yeah, it should be good. Looking a lot better. It's not gonna deteriorate or damage the materials. I want to touch up like this little thing here, gets dusty. From here, I want to touch up these bottles, right? I want to make them look nice. This tray. Every time you see a tray with items like this, you want to make sure to get it cleaned up on the bottom, or at least make sure that it doesn't look super dirty. You want to, especially on a initial cleaning or standard or premium cleaning, because if you clean everything and you just leave the tray, it's gonna look dirty. It's not gonna look presentable.
As you're putting items back where they go, you want to make sure to wipe off any watermarks or stains they may have. Also, you want to group things in their respective areas. The rule of thumb is in threes instead of spread out because it reduces visual clutter.
So as you notice, so I was cleaning up. I forgot this part before I forget. So I used the same towel, right? It's not super soaked, but it's still damp enough to clean. So I had only used a total of one side so far. I'm gonna flip it over, use the other side because it's still damp with the soap, but it has no dust. So I'm gonna use this to finish up cleaning the cabinets. Get the handles, make sure the face on the top part right here, everything's clean. There's no spills of any products, soap, toothpaste. All you really need is just one good wipe on each area. So you want to focus on just getting one good one like that. That. Don't forget baseboards by the sink while you're down here. Don't forget the baseboards right here. Bam. Easy money. Jump from this side to this side real quick. So how we looking here? Right here. Because it's already getting pretty dusty, I can't use this one anymore. And all I'm gonna do is keep this towel here for the next one. I'll grab my other towel. Well, this mirror is pretty clean, but if you just use a little touch, All I'm gonna do is just spray a tiny bit. You don't need a whole spray. It's gonna be too much. I'll come back here for the finish off the baseboard so I don't forget them. I'll grab my other towel that I was using. Going to the sink now, to the shower now. So we're gonna work on the shower now. What I do is I like to get the curtain out of my way, alright? If you don't have anything to tuck it away like that, I'll just throw it over here gently. The towel that I use for the sink, I'll put it here. And I'll come in close and see if there's any hairs. Just come, grab them, anything else. So you don't want them to get caught in the sponge or the brush. I have my sponge with the cup and soap and the basket close by, just in case I need some. You always want to get in. You don't want to be outside the tub and leaning in because you're gonna hurt your back. So you just start get the sponge nice and soaked, and just start sponging from the top down. And make sure we cover everything from started with one wall to the next wall. We can scrub out some of this watermarks. So you just want to feel with the sponge as you go that the problem areas, most of the dirt on the bulk of the scrubbing is going to be from here down. Not too much soap ever gets on the top. In worst cases, yeah, but since this shower is relatively stays pretty clean because we do regular services here. So especially basic and standard cleanings, since they don't require too much scrubbing, all you're gonna do is you're gonna grab your soap, and what you're gonna do is just go spread it around like wide. You're gonna go wide, and then all you have to do is just dry it down with a towel. And as you're going with the towel, it's gonna pick up any other soap or residue that's stuck on the wall, and spread out the soap. Grab the brush. Always do the drain with the brush. Okay, so here, because it's a premium cleaning, or if you do on an initial cleaning also, you're gonna have a lot of soap still dripping down, right? So, especially on the floor, what I'm gonna use is a squeegee to get that extra. Just go one time down. I forgot to bring the towels. When you bring the basket, you want to keep the towels next to you always too. So, anyways, just clean that off, put it back where it goes always, and then from here, we're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna get back in the shower real quick. Yeah, on the floor, the towel on the floor so we don't slip or we don't get it more dirty than we need to. What I wanna start is, I'm gonna start with just going side to side, make sure we cover everything really good, especially because the lines here go across. I'm just gonna slowly let the towel absorb the soap and make sure that everything feels smooth and clean and any residue left behind. I'm gonna fold the towel back and use the other side now. And it's the same thing. So as you're drying, don't worry if the wall is not 100% dry, that's fine. The soap stays as a protective layer, so when you shower again, the soap is not gonna stick directly to the wall. That easy. Alright, like that. And I'll finish it off here. Put the towel in. It's getting kind of dusty. People always forget this. Now you come in here, out, and then you want to spread out, right? Don't forget the baseboards. The baseboards right away since we're already here. We're low. Going too little here. I'll get to that part right now when I finish up this towel. Since this side is used already, I'm gonna flip it back. I'm gonna check on the door, see how the door is doing. Covering all areas, sinks, shower, toilet, doors, cabinets, baseboards. It's not a lot of things, but people always forget something. So the door frame is part of the baseboards too. I consider it part of the baseboards. Now I can focus on the toilet. It's the last thing that we clean because it's the dirtiest. So now for the toilet, same thing. You want to make sure any things like this that are gonna fall easily, just get it out of the way. Alright? I like to clear out, make sure there's nothing in the bag or anything. So what I do first, I'm gonna do this. Spray everything down so all the dust and hairs are gonna just stick to the toilet because of the multi-purpose.
Yeah.
Okay. Now while that's sitting, I'm gonna get some toilet bowl cleaner. When you're scrubbing the inside of a bowl, you want to make sure that you're spending at least 15 to 25 seconds scrubbing. Like, you want to get it good, you know? What a lot of people mistake is they don't scrub under this part really good, so that it doesn't build up. There's no stuff that builds up. Well, I don't know what builds up there. Is water, calcium,
Gunk.
lime, gunk. You want to scrub it really good. So what I do is I always bring the water up to the top. In this motion here, you're getting the water and the soap to go up with the brush as you're going. This movement here. Scrub it really good. get it like really soapy, so it does what it needs to do there. Toilets do tend to get dusty. What we do, we're gonna go back, grabbing some toilet paper because that's our little throwaway. I'm just gonna collect the excess here and also in the back here. Alright. That's nasty. Alright, another towel, and I'm gonna start the drying process here from the top before it completely dries. And before I get here, I'm gonna do the top lid because it's not too dirty on this part. The caps, don't forget the caps here. I want to lift them up and check them, see how dirty they are. In worst case scenarios, you want to grab, we have a brush here. In worst case scenarios, you want to grab the brush from the basket next to the toilet stuff, and you know, you're gonna be brushing this off here, and then you're gonna rinse it off and then put it back. But right here we don't need to use that, so I'm just gonna wipe it down real quick. Make sure we get all this. Alright, so this side is done. I'm gonna go to the inside of the toilet lid. The bottom of this area, I'm gonna flip the towel back.
Paper.
I'm gonna flip the towel back. I'm gonna just leave it here for now. I'm gonna go back to the toilet paper because it's nasty. I'm gonna get the extra stuff here, right?
I usually spray it if it's like if there's still piss under.
No, but there's still like multi-purpose there, so all I have to do is just grab the excess water. So I'm gonna grab the inside here, and if there's any pee continuously flowing, it dries, and you're gonna have to respray it. So just watch out for that if it's really bad. In this case, it's not too bad. Sometimes there is pee that's dripping down. You want to grab the toilet again and wipe it. The last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to grab again with the toilet paper, not too much, just enough. I'm going to get the rest of this dust off here. Lastly, it's going to be with the towel. Just get off the rest of the hairs. So you want to clean around the toilet. I would say if you have to spray a little bit again on the floor, just as you're here, while you're here, and just clean that back part so we don't have to mop. We don't have to worry about it when we mop. It makes the mopping easier so you don't have to move things around. So it's not in the way of mopping. 4 towels for this bathroom, and we're done. Well, maybe I probably want to grab one of the wet ones, finish up the baseboards here. So that. If you want to check the fan, we should have checked this before we started the toilet. If it's really dusty, you're gonna just brush it. Brush like this, and you're just gonna brush it in. Or with the towel if that works. If it's really dusty or dirty, then you want to vacuum it. You want to grab the vacuum and just pass it with the hand brush that we have. I just want to check these cabinets that they're not dirty or dusty. If you're all done, you want to make sure you got everything in the basket. You have all your towels. Take your towels directly to the dirty towels bag. So as you're leaving the bathroom, you always want to just, take a look back, make sure that you didn't miss anything or leave anything behind. So if you think you forgot something, you might wanna just double check it. So maybe I might have missed this frame. Bam.
Or a light switch.
Or a light switch. Which I got the light switch. It should be good. Easy money.